Today we are looking at the book called Lacey Walker Non-Stop Talker. This is the story of a little owl that learns about the importance of listening. Let's take a look at it. So here's Lacey Walker. The main character is an owl. And she's always being told, Lacey, you need to stop talking and you need to listen more. In all of the areas of her life, so at home, at school, she needs to learn how to listen more. So what we are going to do is draw a picture of an owl and we are going to paint it together. So there she is with her friend, and she decided that she is going to be a better listener. Here's the picture of the owl that we're going to draw and then paint. First, what you're gonna need is a marker. I'm using a watercolor piece of paper. If you don't have watercolor paper, you can use a regular paper, and in the end, you might just color it with crayons or markers or any other art materials that you have. Let's take our cap off and stick it to the back of our marker so we don't lose the cap and so it's not rolling around in our workspace. Okay, here's what we are going to do to start. We're going to start with a big letter U, just like that. Next, we're going to connect this line to this line with kind of an arched, curved line. Just like that. Now we're going to add the ears of the owl. They don't have to be perfect. Remember, if you think you make a mistake, you can always try to turn it into something creative later. And if you can't think of something right now, just come back to it later. Okay, now let's draw the wings. Just like that. Now, let's draw our nose. We're going to draw an upside down triangle. And remember, if I go too fast for you, you can always pause and finish the step on your own time. I want you to take your time and do your best work. Now, we're gonna connect the side of the nose down to the wing with a diagonal line. And the same on the other side of the nose. Just like that. Now for the belly of the owl, I want you to pick kind of a fun line. You can do as many different types of line as you want. You could do a bumpy line like this. That one's kind of nice for an owl because it looks a little bit like feathers. But you can choose. You could do a zigzag. You could fill that belly up with some spirals. You choose how you want to draw this line. It doesn't have to be the exact same as mine. Okay, now let's draw the eyes. Owls have nice big round eyes. We're gonna start with a circle on either side. Inside that circle, we're gonna draw another circle. Inside that circle, we're going to draw a small circle. Now, this can be a little tricky. What I want you to do is only color that second circle that we drew, this one right here. We're being very careful not to color that tiny circle that we drew inside the eye. That's the light reflecting in the owl's eyes. There. Now let's draw our owl's feet. So down at the bottom, we're gonna draw a line and then do zigzag and then back up. And the same over here, a line going down, zigzag, and then back up. Now I want our owl to be sitting on a tree branch. So what you're gonna do is draw a line on your paper. It can be kind of wobbly. It doesn't have to be a perfectly straight line. And the same down here. Now on that tree branch, let's draw a couple of twigs with some leaves. You can add a vein to the leaves, some extra details. Details always make our artworks really nice. If you think of something that I don't draw on my picture that you want to add, you can definitely do that too. We're adding some leaves, some extra details. Okay, now we're going to work on the sky that's around our owl. This is also called the background. So our owl and our tree branch is in the foreground. All the extra space is the background. So you can come up with some really fun ideas for your background. I'm gonna draw a full moon using a circle. If you want it to be a crescent moon, you could draw a crescent shape. If you want it to be a cloudy day, you could add some clouds. If you want to draw some extra details like a bat flying, you could add a bat. If you want birds flying in the sky, maybe they're off in the distance, you could add details like that. Okay, now is the time. If you want to add any more details to your picture that I didn't put in mine, take the time to do that before you start painting or coloring your picture. Here is my final artwork of my owl. I sure had fun drawing it and painting it. I hope you did too. I hope you enjoyed hearing about the book Lacey Walker Non-Stop Talker. I believe this book is for sale as an ebook on Amazon or Google Play. You could probably check it out at your local library also. Okay, well, I'll see you next time.